Good morning and welcome to another day of learning with Miss Tia. Today is Wednesday, May 13. Well, I'm going to need some help today for the number 13. What does the number 13 look like? I think I have two numbers here that I think are 13, but I'm not sure which one is the number 13. Which one of these is the number 13? How do we make a number 13? Is it 1 and a 3 or 3 and a 1? They both have the same numbers, but they're in a different order. Which one is the 13 and which one is the 31? Okay, so let's take a look here. We have a 1 and a 3 and a 3 and a 1. So this one here is our 31, and this one here is our 13. Did you get that right? Fantastic. Good job. All right, so let's go ahead and put our 13 up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to count out 13 bugs today, some insects. All right, so I have a butterfly. So there's 1, 2. He's trying to get on me. There's 2. 3, 4, woo, that's a big fly. 5, oh my goodness. 6, 7, I do not like cockroaches. 8, I think he's upside down. 8, that's a grasshopper. 9, 10, how many more do we need? So here's our 10, our number is 13. How many more bugs do we need to get to 13? Remember, if we separate it out into our 10s, here's our 10, we should have 3 more bugs, all right? So here's number 11, nice big red ant. 12, a bee there. And let's do one more bug. Another ant will do, 13. So we have 13 bugs, creepy, crawly insects and bugs. The only ones I like on here are the butterflies and the ladybugs. Everything else, they can go. I don't like them. All right, so 13, fantastic. Today we're going to be doing some math. So make sure you get some items out, some pencil, a paper, and some things to be able to count, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Good morning. Man, excuse me. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to who's out there? Cameron. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to Amelia. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to William. Hi, William. Good morning to you. All right. Good morning and welcome to another day. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to do some math. I don't know if you can see behind me here, but this is called a word problem. It takes math and puts it into words, and then you have to kind of figure out what you need to do. So we're going to talk about this today, a word problem, because every day you hear words all the time. They don't just give you the numbers in a row. They do sometimes, but not in the real world. All right, so we're going to read this real quick, and then we're going to talk about it. So it says Tom has, what number is that? 3 cars. 3 cars. So who has 3 cars? Tom has 3 cars. Jen gave him 4 more. So he had 3 and Jen goes and says she wants to share some of her cars, so she's going to give him 4 of her cars. How many cars does Tom have now? So this is an addition, because this here with the more, when you add things together, you get more. When you take things away, you get less. You take them away. All right, so we're going to write this into a problem, into our number sentence. So remember in our number sentence that we've been working on before, we use an addition sign. Do you remember what that addition sign looks like? Do you remember what that looks like? It kind of looks like a T, doesn't it? So we do our little plus sign here in the middle. That means to add. Okay, and then we do our little equal sign here at the end, and this is going to be our total number of, we're doing cars today. All right, so how many cars did Tom have? He already had 3 cars, so I'm going to put my 3 here in the front. And then Jen gave him how many cars? Jen gave him 4 cars. Okay, so here's my 4. So we need to now find how many cars does he have altogether. So here you can use your blocks, or if you have cars, you can use cars to just count actual cars. Okay, I'm going to use my blocks since I have them right here. So I'm going to take my 3 cars. So he said he had 3 cars. Here's 1, 2, and 3. So he has a red car, a blue car, and a yellow car. We'll just call it that. So here's my 3 cars. Here's my 3. And then Jen came along and said, hey, you know what? I don't need all my cars. I'm going to give you some more. So we need to add 4 more cars. So I'm going to take, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I have my 3 cars, and then I have my 4 cars, which mine are blocks. We'll just pretend that they're cars, okay? And then we need to add up how many is that all together. So we're going to count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he now has, so we can take these and we can stack them up here because this is all the cars that he has. He now has 7 cars. So we're going to write the number 7. Do you remember how to write the number 7? So we have our little straight line across the top. And then remember we do a slanted or diagonal line down to make our 7. So 3 plus 4 equals 7, or 3 cars plus 4 more cars equals 7 cars, okay? This is called a word problem. So it's basically just taking some words and you're adding some numbers in there and you come out with a problem, okay? So next, we're going to do another word problem. We're going to change up some of the numbers and see if you can write this out as well. Now please, at home, I would like you to try to write your numbers. You need some practice writing those numbers and making sure you can identify them. So on my word problem here, I put a box around my my numbers. That's a great way when you get into kindergarten and you're getting word problems. Go ahead and put a little box around your numbers, right? And then we look for key words. So here, the word more means that we're going to be adding, okay? We're going to be adding. Let's try another one. Ready? All right, so let's move on to our next word problem here. So our next one here, let's go ahead and read it together. Liz had what number? 8. I'm going to go ahead and put a circle around my 8 because that's the number we're looking at. Remember, we're looking at numbers here. So she had 8 slices of pizza. Yummy. She ate 5 of those slices. So what are we doing with our number here? We're going to circle our number. So she ate 5 slices of pizza. How many does she have now? So if she had 8 slices and she ate them, are we adding slices of pizza or are we taking them away? What happens when you put pizza in your stomach? It's gone, right? So we are definitely doing a subtraction problem. So we're going to go down here. So she had 8 slices of pizza. So let's write a number 8. And she ate 5 of them. That means we're taking them away and can no longer come back until she uses the bathroom. Then you won't eat them anymore. Anyway, okay, so we're going to do our minus sign, our subtraction sign. It's just a little line across. So we're going to go like this. That means we're taking it away, and we're going to write the number 5. So our number 5, remember, is our neck, a belly, and a hat. And then we're going to put our equal sign. So how many does she have left? So what we're going to do is we're going to do 8 minus 5. So let me put this back up here. Alright, so what we're going to do since we're subtracting, we need 8. I'm going to use bugs this time. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here's my 8. Pretend they're they're insect pizza. Yummy. Some bug pizza. Does that sound good to you? All right. Well, this is our bug pizza right here. So we have 8 slices of bug pizza. And Liz here, she's really hungry and she loves bugs. So she is going to eat how many slices? She's going to eat 5 of them. Ready? I'm gonna pretend to eat them. Delicious. 1, 2, 3. Get some legs there stuck in my teeth. How many did I eat? Oh, 3, 4, 5. So I ate 5 bug pizza slices. Oh my goodness. So we had 8. We ate 5 of those bug slices. How many bug slices of pizza do we have left? We have, ready? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3 bug slices of pizza. I am full of bugs. And I got some bug guts and legs stuck in my teeth. Ugh. All right. So we have 3 bug slices of pizza left. So remember, when we eat them, we're taking them away. Remember, it can't come back, right? Okay. All right, so we're going to put our number 3 up here. So 3, remember, is like a backward C. So we start at the top, we go around and stop, and around and stop. And there's my number 3. Okay? So please make sure you are writing these numbers. You need to practice writing and identifying these numbers, okay? And if you like, while we're reading these, maybe you can try to sound out some of these words as well. Okay? All right. So let's do another one and see if you can do that one too. All right? All right, so here's our third word problem. We're going to read it together, okay? Emily had, what number is this? 10 cats. I'm going to circle my 10 because we're looking at numbers, right? She had 10 cats. Her friend gave her, what number is that? I think I heard it, a 3. She gave her 3 more cats. More is the important word there. More cats. How many cats does she have now? Well, first of all, man, Emily had 10 cats. That is a lot of cats. Where are they sleeping? How is she feeding all these cats? That's a lot of food. Oh my goodness, I can only imagine how many cats. That's a lot. All right, so we have 10 cats. I'm going to use my blocks for this one. And we are going to be doing adding because we're saying that there's more. Anytime that there's more, we're going to be adding, okay? So let's go ahead and do our 10. A 1 and a 0. Now, since we're adding, what sign are we going to use? Are we going to use a plus sign or a subtraction sign? Plus or minus? We are adding, so we're going to do a plus sign. And then how many more cats did her friend give her? Gave her 3. 3 more. So 10 plus 3. Now, we did this, remember, if you take your 10, you have a group of 10, and then you can just count up from there. But we'll do both ways today. So 10 plus 3. So I'm going to get my blocks here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Put those together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means I need 1 more to make 10. Okay, so if I can get them to stick together here. So 9 plus 1 more gives us 10. So here's my 10 blocks. And now I need to add 3 more blocks. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. So 10 plus 3. Now, if we count up, remember in math, I told you we like to separate things by 10 and then count up from there. And as you get into the upper grades, they'll become more than just 10. But for now, we're starting at our 10s. And how many ones do we have left? We have 3 here. So 10, if we know this is 10, we can start at the number 10. 11, 12, 13, okay? But we're going to count them all individually as well. So make sure you're counting right along with me. So I'm going to put them on top of each other because we are adding them. So I'm going to start here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hey, that's our number today, isn't it? The number 13. Woohoo! All right, so let's go ahead and write our number. So we have a 1 and our 3. So 10 plus 3 equals 13. So 10 cats plus 3 more cats equals 13 cats. I don't know where she's going to sleep. I guess she's just going to have to make a bed out of cats. She's got so many. All right, so 10 plus 3 is 13. Now, I would like you to try to count up, remember? So, my things are just all over the place. So remember, if you have 10, you just count up from there. It makes counting a little bit faster, a little bit easier, especially as you get up into bigger numbers, okay? So how many 10s do we have? We have one group of 10s, and then we have 3 individual ones. So 3 ones makes our 13, okay? All right, fantastic. I'm just losing blocks all over the place here. All right, let's try one more here, and let's see if you can figure it out this time, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do our last one here. Okay, so we're going to read it together, and I want you to see if you can figure it out, and then we'll do it together, okay? Matt had how many? 7. I'm going to circle my 7. So Matt had 7 markers. Joe takes 7 to use. How many does Matt have left? How many does he have left? Okay, so I'm going to give you a minute, see if you can figure it out. Are we going to be adding or are we going to be subtracting? Okay, are we adding more or are we taking away? Okay, so this is a key word here that he takes. So I hope that you just said that we are doing a subtraction problem, okay? So I'm going to put my little subtraction problem, my little number here, and then your equal sign, okay? And fill in the numbers. So now we have 2 numbers up there. I'll give you a second, see if you can figure it out. Write it down on your paper. Okay? All right, so he had 7 markers. So I'm going to put my 7 here at the front. So he had 7 markers, and Joe comes and says he needs some markers, so he takes them from Matt. How many did he take? He took 7. So this one's kind of like a trick question. So if he had 7 and Joe comes and takes 7, what is going to be our answer? How many does Matt have now? All right, let's see if you figure that out. So I want you to go ahead and write that on your paper, and we're going to do it together, okay? So I'm going to count up my 7, and then we will, let's see, I even have some markers here. All right, so ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? I have 7 markers. I used all my markers, and now Joe comes along and says, hey, I want to color too. I need all those markers. So he's going to take, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. He just took all of my markers. How many markers do I have left? I have 0 left. So I need to add a 0 here because I have 0 markers left because he took them all. Hopefully he will return them. Okay, so that one was kind of like a little trick question. So I had 7, he took 7, now I have nothing left. So anytime you take all of the amount, you're always going to end up with your 0, okay? So if you have the same number, then you're going to end up with 0 because it equals out, right? Okay. Well, hopefully you were able to get all of those right and write down your numbers and identify them and keep practicing. Go around the house, count some things up, add things, take things away. You can always do math anytime, anywhere, any place. So keep on working with those numbers, okay? Until our next video, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.